Hey everybody, Derek from Mac Gaming here with another video. Today I bring the PlayStation 2 version of Gun, this Wild Wild West first-person shooter that was released for PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and PC back in the day. Now regarding emulation, we're seeing here that the resolution is set at 1920 by 1344, and the thing is that I wasn't able to set it at 1440p since the frame rate would drop to around the mid-40s, low 50s. And I considered that you need at least a rock-solid 60 frames per second to play this game smoothly since there's lots of action and shooting going around. Now, the game is running flawlessly. This was one of those games I wasn't even able to load with the PCSX2 emulator. However, there are some things going on in the graphics department I haven't actually been able to fix. I was playing around with the graphics settings in the emulator, but still I wasn't able to fix them all. So, first of all, for example, you guys see here we're on the boat right now in the middle of a shootout. And if you look at the mountains on the side, you will see that the textures are flickering. So this seems to be something that's going on in the background. Now, if you do drop the resolution to the original native 480p for the PlayStation 2, all of this disappears. So this probably has to do with the upscaling. Also, we're also seeing here that in some areas, depending on where you are, the lighting, the shading, and all that, some of the characters, including NPCs, even horses and animals, have this strange, let's say, like ghosting effect around them. You'll see like a small shade, a black shade, and in some areas I was able to fix it, but then it would show up in the next area. So I don't have a stable fix for it, but all in all, it's not something you're really going to notice once you're actually playing the game. Now, when looking at resources, it's on par to what we're used to now these days with the AetherSX2 emulator. CPU hovering around 20 to 25%, which is very efficient. RAM, once again, anywhere between 700 to 800 megabytes of RAM, which is also very efficient. And temperature-wise, well, we're seeing here, as usual, anywhere between 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. Bearing in mind that ambient temperature is 30 degrees, so all in all, the emulator is very efficient. And like compared to the PCSX2 emulator, where I wasn't even able to get the game to run, here it's fully playable. Just have to take into account these two things I mentioned. And you can see it now. You can see it on screen. You see the main character has this weird like black glow around his the character around his body. And in some areas, I'm able to get rid of that, just toggling or playing around with the graphic settings, and in others, I am not able to do so. However, all in all, this is a great game. As I said at the beginning, it shouldn't take more than 8 hours to beat. I haven't tried it on, PC, with parallels or crossover. But, I came across this game here for the PlayStation 2, and I decided just to give it a shot. So, guys, this is Gun for the PlayStation 2, running at 1080p. Looking great. Extremely playable and enjoyable at a 60 rock-solid frames per second. And, guys, as usual, enjoy the rest of the video. And stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching.
Fine shooting, Cole. Here they come. Come, don't you worry. I'll take this side. You man the other.
That bear take all the fight out of you. Come on. They just keep coming.
They're coming from both sides.
I found him, sir.
Help me out, Cole.
Go ahead, kid. Stick your toes in the stirrups. You have ridden before, have you not? All righty, you ready, friend? I am. I'll give you a chance to run around a bit before we wager. First, let's try some sprinting. Press the sprint button to spur your horse. Fine then. Do it again. Notice that burst of speed to get it to start? Ain't that a kick in the ass? Spurring too much can even kill your horse. Then he'll be real mad. All right, let's see you attempt some jumps. Rest your spurs for a spell, and the horse... Fine and dandy. Do it again. Okay, easy enough. Show me if you got the goods, kid. Any cuss worth his britches ought to be able to whip me in a horse race. Now let's see how good you really are. Let's race. Try shooting at him from horseback. Ready? Go! If you whip me on this part, then I'm gonna have to kill my horse. Them pesky wolves are back to scatter. You can use spear or trample to scatter them. Kill all the wolves!
Found him!
Shit, that hurt! Oh! Why'd you have to go do that?
Much obliged, Tom. If I pass this way again, I'll be sure and throw some dirt on you.
Oh, and seeing as you're new to Dodge, I thought I'd better warn you about the locals. Dodge can be a pretty rough place, so if you're going to start a fight, be prepared to finish it. Plan on getting out of town and